Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom review. As you can see, it is Sunday, which means it's a new episode of Boku no Hero Academia. And here, this is episode 9. Let's get on with the review. So first off, this episode was definitely more, not as intense, crazy as some of them have been. We've definitely dialed down a little bit. Definitely more of a comedic episode with a little kind of build up to what's going on at that, the next episode, because that ending, we knew they were going to come. We saw it happening. I thought it might happen in this episode. But instead, first half, Iida-centric kind of episode. Everyone, who's going to be the class representative. And it's just funny because Iida, you see him and he seems like the most perfect person for this job. Perfect person for this role. To which they end up voting. And Izuku, of course, wins. No one even votes for Iida. He didn't even vote for himself. And it was pretty hilarious, I gotta admit, seeing that. They go to the cafeteria. We learn a little bit more about Iida and everything about his brother and how that's who he wants to be. His brother is pretty much like how All Might is to Izuku. And it was just nice to know and learn more about Iida. And just see at the very end, emergency exit Iida is here, guys. That's his new name, his hero name. Everyone's getting all stressed and all scared and everything because the alarm's going off. It ends up just really being the media. How they got in, obviously it's because of the villains. Why the villains did that, at first I thought it was going to be, they snuck in or something. But that wouldn't make sense because the end of the last episode, they all came out. So, declaration of war, like someone said. I don't know, it didn't really make sense on why they would do that at all. It literally would make sense if someone snuck in and was in wait, which is still a possibility. Maybe people are starting to think that. So after these villains go in and if they fail or something, then obviously they forget and then they probably think that what happened there was just a declaration of war. To which that person who snuck in, comes out nowhere. It's a possibility. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. It's a possibility. I was thinking of it. I was like, that would make sense in a way, but I don't think it's going to go like that. But seeing Iida just like, don't worry everyone, shaking on top the thing, the guy on the emergency exit sign, they were saying and everything, that's why he's emergency exit. Iida, he makes everyone like, oh, okay, yeah, what, it's safe, it's all good. Izuku nominates him to be, the new, representative, and everyone agrees, and Iida is happy, and we even get to see him, how serious he is after whistling like everyone enrolls with this, and then of course the bus isn't even the same as he thought. And yeah, poor Iida. So but overall, most of that first half was pretty much just all learning about Iida's his brother and everything, and learning about, it was more of a comedic kind of thing on who wants to be the class representative, which may or may not have an effect in the future, who knows. It was pretty much just a funny, nice episode. Well, first half of the episode. Second half, they are going to start their new course, which is for rescue. They end up going, it was pretty funny on the bus, everyone teasing Bakugo. You don't think that would happen because of how he is, and you think he would just beat everyone up. But yeah, he may be like a hot shot in his school where not everyone had the strongest quirks and not everyone was had quirks. But when you're at UA, yeah, everyone's a badass, so you think you can come up over here and act like a badass? No, everyone starts teasing you and isn't scared of you, so that was pretty funny to see everyone teasing him. And Izuku's like, everyone's teasing Kachan, what's going on? Like, I'd be like that too. I'd be like, wow, I never thought I'd see the day that he'd be getting teased, But the big part of this episode was, of course, the very ending. They are at that place. We get to see 13, who is like a hero that is well known to save a lot of people. Looks like an astronaut. But yeah, in the end of the episode, here it comes. The villains are here, a whole bunch of them. Obviously, we learned about their plans. They want to, kill All Might, but All Might's not even there because he overused his powers going there, so he couldn't be there. Probably gonna come along somewhere along the way to try and help. Not too sure what's going to happen because he can't show up and then get hurt or lose his powers and all of a sudden he's shown to everyone his weakness. So I don't even know if he's really going to come in this next episode. It just feels like that's the kind of person he is. But it looks like we're going to get to see Eraser Man try and fight off all these villains. We're probably going to get to see some crazy action. Maybe Izuku and the rest of them, you know, starting to get up and fight as well. Because I'm pretty sure Aizawa is not going to be able to fight all of them. And 13, from the sounds of it, is a hero that really, he's more helping natural disaster kind of rescues. Unless he wants to kill them. He could probably kill them easy. Just use a dark hole and just his black hole and just suck them up. Dark hole. What is this? Yu-Gi-Oh? But yeah, use his black hole and just suck them all up. But that would be killing. And I'm pretty sure he's not that kind of hero. That's not even a hero if he kills. So yeah. I'm excited for the next episode. Definitely more of a comedic episode for this one. Definitely like a more transition to what's coming in the next one. I still enjoyed it. It was still really funny in a lot of the moments going on. Iida centric, you know, learning more about Iida and everything, and then the second half going more towards what's going to be happening, and then boom, the villains are here. What will happen with the villains? How will this all happen? I'm not too sure, but I am definitely excited. Definitely cannot wait to see, because that episode's probably going to be just as intense as the other action ones we've had, if not more, because we actually have villains, a ton of villains too. So yeah, another great episode. Awesome soundtrack as always. Definitely fits well every single time. I feel they honestly have been doing a really good job, and from what I've seen in the forums, they've done a really good job at adapting the manga. Of course, there's only 13 episodes, I think. So I'm wondering, is there going to be another season? Hopefully, because that would really suck. I really want to see more of this. This is probably one of the top animes of the season in my opinion. And yeah, like hopefully we get a second season. I'm pretty sure we will, because it sounds like a lot of people are enjoying this, and it sounds like a lot of the manga fans are enjoying it, which is really good, because you don't have, you know, a lot of times an anime is not adapted as well from the manga. But from what I've seen in the forums and stuff, a lot of people have been crediting this to be really good adaptation of the manga. So that's good. And yeah, it's really all I gotta say, guys. I just can't wait for the next episode to see what is going to happen. How epic will that fight be? Will All Might show up? Will, you know, Izuku and everyone rise up to the occasion and help fight as well? How crazy, it's just like, how crazy is this action fight going to be? Because so far the fighting in this anime have been pretty top notch, and now we're going to get to see one with like a whole bunch of villains. These seem like pretty badass villains as well. All Might's not going to be, you know, here to just save the day and beat them all up. And I'm pretty sure Aizawa is not going to be able to, you know, hold out against all of them, because we know his power can erase everyone's power. But that's only for so long, until he blinks or something, and they're only if they're in his vision. So they can surround him, and there's so much of them, I don't think he's going to be able to handle 13, unless he wants to suck everyone up in his black hole. He's not going to be able to do a single thing. So I have a feeling we're going to get to see Izuku them rise up to the occasion, fight together, and I think it's going to be a pretty epic ass episode, to be honest. So I cannot wait. That's all I got to say, guys. So hope you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And cannot wait for that next episode, guys. So until next time, see ya.